The Kawhi Leonard scandal just got way worse. For years, Kawhi Leonard has been one of the NBA's most mysterious superstars. Known for his quiet demeanor, robotic interviews, and laser focus on basketball, Leonard built a reputation as the ultimate competitor who let his game do the talking. But in recent months, that carefully maintained image has taken a hit as scandal after scandal has emerged surrounding the Los Angeles Clippers star. And now, according to new revelations, things have gone from bad to downright disastrous for both Leonard and his franchise. The scandal that shook the Clippers. It all started with whispers of irregularities in the Clippers' financial dealings. Reports suggested that Leonard and his camp were involved in questionable side arrangements tied to endorsement deals, investments, and off-the-books perks, transactions that may have violated the NBA's strict salary cap rules. At first, the chatter was brushed off as speculation. After all, the Clippers had been scrutinized before, and Leonard's reputation as a reserved, drama-free star made it hard for many to believe he could be tied to something so messy. But then came the leaks. Documents allegedly showing financial irregularities began surfacing, raising serious questions about how the Clippers managed to secure Leonard's services back in 2019 and keep him satisfied since. Suddenly, the league had no choice but to launch a formal investigation, and what they've reportedly uncovered could lead to devastating consequences. Leaks, lies, and legal trouble. The latest revelations point to a pattern of secret financial benefits that went far beyond what the NBA allows. These alleged perks weren't small. Millions of dollars may have been funneled through business partners and shell companies connected to Leonard's inner circle. The scandal has grown so large that legal experts are now weighing in, suggesting that depending on how the money was moved, federal authorities could even take an interest. For the Clippers, this is a nightmare scenario. The franchise has been trying to establish itself as a legitimate contender in a city dominated by the Lakers. Instead, they now find themselves at the center of one of the biggest NBA controversies in years. Draft picks, hefty fines, and possible executive suspensions are all on the table if the allegations are proven true. Leonard's silence raises questions. What makes the scandal even worse is Leonard's silence. Known for avoiding media attention, Leonard has offered little more than vague responses when asked about the situation. His refusal to deny or clarify the allegations has only fueled speculation, leading many fans and analysts to wonder just how much he knew about the financial dealings tied to his name. For a player who has always presented himself as detached from drama, the silence is deafening. And for critics, it's confirmation that Leonard is not as uninvolved as he'd like the public to believe. Fallout across the league. The ripple effects of this scandal extend far beyond Los Angeles. Rival teams are furious, arguing that if the Clippers have been operating outside the rules, they've gained an unfair advantage in free agency and roster building for years. Players across the league are also watching closely. If the NBA comes down hard on Leonard and the Clippers, it could reshape how contracts, endorsements, and player perks are handled moving forward. The Players Association has already hinted at concerns, worried that one team's actions could lead to tighter restrictions on everyone else. For fans, the scandal threatens the integrity of the league itself. If teams can bend rules to lure stars, what's the point of a salary cap system in the first place? What happens next? The NBA's investigation is ongoing, but the pressure is mounting daily. Insiders suggest the league could announce penalties before the start of the season, a move that would send shockwaves through the basketball world. For Leonard, his legacy is now under siege. No matter how much he has accomplished on the court, 2 finals MVPs, championships in 2 different cities, the scandal could forever stain his reputation. The Kawhi Leonard scandal was already bad. Now, with each new revelation, it's becoming clear that this is bigger than anyone imagined. What was once seen as a quiet superstar's career is now overshadowed by controversy, silence, and uncertainty. And if the worst reports turn out to be true, Kawhi Leonard may go down not just as a great player, but as the face of one of the darkest chapters in NBA history.